So tomorrow marks the beginning of the brand new Fortnite season, Galactic Battle. We can expect a ton of new items, features, cosmetics, map updates, and of course, a brand new battle pass. So before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're excited for this new season, and also make sure to use code EXTRATRAZ in the Fortnite item shop. Alright, let's get started here. Firstly, I'm gonna play the trailer, just in case you haven't watched it yet. So skip to the timestamp on screen if you've already seen it, and just want to get to what this season update will include.
How rude!
Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty cool. Unfortunately, we still don't have the gameplay trailer at the time of making this video, but hopefully it'll be released before the season releases. So this season update comes with updates for two modes, LEGO Fortnite and Main Battle Royale. Let's start with LEGO Fortnite, which will have some new Star Wars updates to Brick Life, alongside a brand new Rapid Survival mode, which is pretty much just a public world version of LEGO Fortnite Odyssey with PvP and a time limit. There will also be a new LEGO Pass, which includes an AT-AT build and Captain Phasma as a purchase bonus. Okay, now we can get to the stuff that most of you actually care about. To start, some changes will be happening to Ranked, which will be name changes to the last three ranks, going from Elite, Champion, and Unreal to Admiral, Grand Moff, and Emperor. And here's a look at the Ranked umbrella, which looks to resemble the Death Star. In terms of Battle Royale, there will be 4 new locations added to the map. First Order Base, Outpost Enclave, Resistance Base, and Vader Samurai Solitude. The First Order base includes this TIE Fighter hangar, which TIE Fighters can spawn in. Outpost Enclave is the Tatooine-inspired area that also has a sandcrawler. Resistance Base is an underground base where X-Wings can also spawn in. And Vader Samurai Solitude is just Shogun Solitude with some new Star Wars props. And yes, you'll be able to fly around X-Wings and TIE Fighters next season. Both seem to be just a Star Wars version of the planes, but we won't have any idea how it really works until the gameplay trailer comes out. Now for the weapons. It seems like on day 1 at least, it'll be blasters only, whatever that means. Probably that only blasters will be in the loot pool, or maybe just only Star Wars weapons. Hopefully that isn't the case for the entire season, or yeah. So we have the DL-44 pistol, CR2 blaster, which is an SMG, the ACP scatter blaster, and BARM ST-12 scatter blaster, which will probably be like shotguns, the DLT-19 blaster rifle, IQA-11 marksman blaster rifle, and the A280 CFE blaster rifle. There will also be a thermal imploder item. The DC-15 heavy blaster rifle, E11 blaster, and F11 blaster will also be unvolted. All will be hit scan except the DC-15 and IQA-11, since they are snipers. There will also be 2 bosses on the map. The first will be at the First Order base with Captain Phasma, who will drop the mythic Captain Phasma's F11D blaster and Phasma's blaster medallion, which extends how long it takes a blaster weapon to overheat and also reduces its cooldown. The second will be Darth Vader Samurai at Vader Samurai Solitude, who drops a red-colored lightsaber and teaches you a Force ability, Force Saber Throw. That takes us to a new mechanic of the season, Force abilities. Previously, Force powers were tied to lightsabers and augments, but now these Force abilities are tied to the actual player, so you can use use these abilities with any lightsaber. Training with a hologram Rey gives you the Force Push, and training with a hologram Palpatine gives you Force Lightning. Later on May 8th, there will be 2 more abilities. Force Pull, which will be taught by a hologram Mace Windu, and Force Throw, which will be taught by a hologram Darth Maul. On May 15th, the Wookiee Bowcaster will be brought back alongside the new CA-87 Jawa Scatter Blaster. On May 22nd, some new Mandalorian and returning Mandalorian items will be added, including the Mandalorian Jetpack, the Anban Sniper Rifle, and the new dual-wielded West Star 34 blaster pistols. On May 29th, you can control the Star Destroyer's turbo laser and destroy everything below you. This will sort of work like the Godzilla feature in Season 1 of this chapter, where the first player to reach the portal gets to use the laser. And finally, on June 7th, there will be the Death Star Sabotage event, a brand new narrative live event and the first we've had in years. Finally, let's get to the cosmetics. There will be new Star Wars decals for the Porsche 911, including this Darth Vader one, and 2 that are unshown, which will be for Darth Maul and Captain Phasma. There will also be some cool Star Wars Crocs added to the game, with the ones shown here being the Baby Yoda variants. In the item shop, so far, there will be skins for Darth Jar Jar, Mace Windu, and a customizable Mandalorian. Based on how his pistols will be added on May 22nd, we should also expect Jango Fett to be added to the game during this time. In the Battle Pass, there will be 5 skins, with Apprentice Evie unlocked upon obtaining the Battle Pass, Poe Dameron, Wookiee Team Leader, and Emperor Palpatine, the Tier 100. The bonus skin will be General Grievous, which will be unlockable later this month. There will most likely be more Star Wars related cosmetics added in the season launch update, including hopefully some brand new characters, but there will also be some non-related Star Wars cosmetics and collabs. We have 4 new FNCS skins releasing with the season launch for Clix, Booga, Lachlan, and Loserfruit. It was also leaked that Kit from Knight Rider will be added to the game during this update. It would be really cool if we could get a Michael Knight skin, which would pretty much just be a David Hasselhoff skin. But I'm not going to get my hopes up since we didn't get any Fast and Furious characters when their cars were being released. Overall, it seems to me like this season is going to be stacked with some awesome Star Wars related content and just overall be a fun time. I'm pretty excited for this season, but what do you guys think? Are you also excited for this new season? Are you not? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And before we close, I want to give my thoughts on Chapter 6, Season 2. At the start, I really liked this season, but as it kept going, things started to get a lot worse for me, especially with being able to buy dill bits for gold. The movement was also really annoying to fight against due to the abundance of it in this season, and overall, by the time the season ended, I was not having fun at all. So, 5.8 out of 10, the collaborations carried. Yeah, that's about it though, so like and subscribe and use code EXTRATRAS in the Fortnite shop. See ya.
I want your money, I'm strapped for cash. I need your money, too lazy to get a job. Give me your money, I'm not being funny. Give me your money today.
This is a brilliant work of satire.